Hey guys, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing amazing and fantastic and wonderful. Today's video is all about my wrap up for the month of February. Guys, reading in February was really hard. I had some issues with reading in the month of February. I had so many things going on and all of the different things and life things and health things, and it was hard to pick up a book and stay focused. But I don't think I did too bad. I read 5 books in the month of February, which, you know, isn't as good as the month of January, but it's not too bad. So let's get into it. The very first book I read was By Book or By Crook. It's a Lighthouse Library mystery series by Ava Gates. And I buddy read this with Trish and with Jade, and it was okay-ish. I rated it a 3 out of 5 stars, I believe. Yes, a 3 out of 5 stars. I thought it was all right. There were just some discrepancies, and there were so many different people in the book that she was trying to introduce, which I know is hard for the first book in a series, like trying to introduce all of the characters, but I feel like she introduced way too many characters all at once, if that makes sense. But this follows Lacey, who is now moved from being a librarian for the Harvard Library, and she's moved to this small town and is now one of the librarians at a Lighthouse Library, and they get in some Emily Dickinson, I believe, poetry books and different things like that, and a murder occurs and all of that. But it was okay. It wasn't the best, but the next book that I read, I was so excited for. It's Past Due for Murder, and this is by Victoria Gilbert. Hello, Cleo. This is the 3rd book in the Blue Ridge Library mystery series, and I absolutely loved it. I was like up and down, like I would get mad and then I would like go, oh, and then I thought that I knew who it was, but then I really didn't know who it was. And it was just back and forth, and it was a really good book that kept me on my like toes. It was just so good. If you want some of my live reactions, I've been doing a weekly vlog. And so I think last week or the week before's vlog, I talked about this, and I really enjoyed it. The next book that I read was 3 Dark Crowns by Kendra Blake. This was a buddy read as well from Kayla from Literature Reads. And I'm pretty sure I gave this, I gave this a 4-star. I really enjoyed it, so much so that I bought the 2nd book in the series, and hopefully Kayla and I can read it again, the next book in the series again with each other, and be able to like bounce ideas off. I didn't think that I was going to like it or enjoy it as much as I did, but 100% I recommend this series. It is so good so far. The next book that I read was Murder at the Vicarage by Agatha Christie. It's the first in the Miss Marple series that Agatha Christie wrote, and I gave this a 3 stars. Mostly like there's a whole live stream on my channel of us talking about it that you can go and watch to see like all of our thoughts and things like that, but I was kind of bummed that this wasn't told from Miss Marple's point of view, that she wasn't really in it. Like, it just, the vicar seemed to be the main character, and so that, I don't know, it frustrated me. And then trying to read the book physically was really hard for some reason. Like, I couldn't focus. So then I got the audiobook, and I listened to the audiobook at 2 times the speed so that I could get it done before the live stream, because there's nothing more embarrassing than not reading your own book for your own book club. Yeah, nothing more embarrassing than that. So I did luckily finish it before then. It was interesting, and I'm not quite sure how I liked it overall. Like, I gave it a 3 stars. I didn't think that it deserved 2 stars, but it didn't deserve more than 3 stars from me personally. But you guys have to know that I'm not a huge classics fan. Like, I love Sherlock Holmes. I don't know why, but I can read Sherlock Holmes perfectly fine. And I've read 2 other Agatha Christie books, And Then There Were None and Murder on the Orient Express. Loved them. Like, they were really good. So I don't know what my hang up was with this, but I am reading Murder is Announced with Mara from Books Like Whoa, and I'm reading that in March with her, so hopefully that one will change my tune. Fingers crossed. The last book that I read for the month of February was Delilahs and Death by London Levitt. It is the 6th book in the Port Danby series, and I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. I loved how it ended. I don't want to go too much into it because it is the 6th book in the series, but I will let you know that I've already read all the way up to book 9 now. Like, I binge read them, like, from front to back, so I really enjoyed that book. I love her covers. They're just so colorful and fun and playful, and I really enjoyed it as well. So I read 5 books in the month of February. That wasn't too bad, right? Like, I mean, there could be worse months. I could have just read 1 or none. I enjoyed most of them, were really good, so that's not too bad. I'm hoping that the month of March is a lot better because we have March Mystery Madness, and I've got a whole lot of books that I'm super excited to read on my TBR. Thank you so much. What did you read for the month of February that you absolutely fell in love with, that you think that I might enjoy? Let me know down in the comments below. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.